So, let's talk about black people. Just kidding. Okay. So, first thing, you had something to tell me that was very juicy. What was it?
I really don't remember. It was like before you went to the car. That was a long time ago.
Something about Brandy?
Oh, I was just making jokes about how she was calling me daddy. So.
You know, there's I know I don't want to say who it is, but you know, it's just there's people that like have that daddy fetish.
Mhm.
You know, and it's like it really fucks me up, you know? It's like the typical like you just can't be sexy and just have a daddy fetish. It's really weird.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not down for that. But I told her I was just because I wanted her to keep saying it.
No, I mean I'm full of bullshit too. I'd do it too, but I'm just saying. Like I mean
like if a girl did that in real life, I'd be like, eh. I mean, I'd still keep going.
I mean,
But it's,
yeah. I mean, I know because I know somebody that's like that, and she always calls her dude daddy, and I'm just thinking
Wait,
like,
who? I want to know.
I don't. You know what? You know what? Fuck it. I'm just gonna tell you a first name. How about that? Michelle.
Okay. Obama.
You damn right. So you better spread that all over the internet because Michelle Obama has a daddy fetish.
I don't know why you wouldn't tell me because I have no fucking idea who Michelle is.
Hold on. What's her? Gusta. I'll say her actual name that nobody ever knows. Gustkowski.
Like the tight end for the Patriots?
Yeah, his wife. Yeah.
What the fuck? I have no idea who that is. I've never heard that name in my entire life.
Yeah, no, she's really fucking hot. But I still don't know if I could do the daddy thing. I mean, I was this close. I believe
Is she black?
No.
Oh, I found a
no. You remember who I'm talking? No, you remember who I'm talking about? She remember a long time ago I was talking to her. I told you I was like she's like what is she? I said she's Asian and Mexican.
I mean, I might remember that.
Dude, and that was just like, remember I was just like, I don't know, it was like the perfect combination of woman, and she's like fucking 5 foot nothing. Oh, or like 4'10", dude. Big old tatas. Anyway, yeah, so she's got a whole daddy thing, and I never knew that until she just got in this last relationship, and I'm just like, yeah. Hey, what are we playing real quick?
Oh,
and then I can tell you about what happened with the whole situation with homegirl Ramanda. I know you want to hear about it.
Okay.
So we'll pick a game and then we'll talk. Okay, I have a book. I usually a piece of or paper, just whatever's around me, whatever. But I'll have something I write in that, and I haven't done it in a long time. But I learned it from Stephanie. Okay, and Stephanie.
Who's like a really good combo with Diablo, assassin wise?
Assassin wise. But anyway,
I'm sorry.
Well, let me let me talk to you. Okay, so anyway, I learned it from Stephanie, right? And you know Stephanie, the fucking only Stephanie like that's worth talking about.
What about like Asmo?
Okay, nigga, yeah, we can go back to this conversation.
I just need to pick a character so we can...
Asmo, no. Gazlo, no. Not for like specifically with me, no.
Alright, I'll do Junkrat. Okay.
Or you can do Garrosh. Yeah. Anyway, whatever.
Go ahead. I'm good now.
You gotta ready up, nigga.
I am. I was looking at my skins because I'm...
Okay, so what was I saying? Oh, okay, Stephanie. Okay.
Like this is like the Stephanie, like your serious relationship back in the day, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I got it. All right, just making sure I remembered.
Anyway, so and this is something she did. She kind of wrote it. I don't know what she called it. Maybe she was like her diary. I have no idea. But she's got like a book where she writes things out to kind of help herself and like talks. Yeah, kind of like a journal. But she like talks about good things during the day that happened, and things she's grateful for, and bad things, and then shit like that. My book all about bad shit, right? But it's got one thing. It's like it has like a solution to a problem that I wrote about, that I talked about, right? So basically, I'll write shit like. I'll write like a who, a when, what happened, where, and why, and then solutions at the bottom. You know, just to, like to kind of like look at things in a different perspective and write it out and help you kind of like clear your mind and shit, right? So that's what I do. Anyway, let me read on 7/30/2018. Okay, so this is when all this shit started with. Do you even know anything about it?
I know nothing.
Did you watch the video I posted on Facebook?
No, I didn't know you posted a video.
Man, you should check that out. Anyway,
is it still up?
Yep, it was down and then it went back up.
You must have talked some mad shit or something.
No, I didn't talk mad shit. Well, I talked mad shit about.
You probably have the coolest office ever. That one.
Yep, that's totally not it.
Have you ever opened compensated for your anger?
That definitely wasn't that one. Can you just let me? You obviously will know which one it is. Anyway, yeah, I didn't talk shit about Ramanda or anything like that. Talking shit about.
Oh, okay. I know what it is.
About home fuck. But anyway, so when all this shit started, okay, I put who? Ramanda, Dwayne, when, late evening, 7/30/2018. What happened? Oh my god, I've never wrote so much on a what happened. On my what happened. It says. Dwayne got jealous because he physically saw Ramanda and I together. Also with Andon, he was ugly with Ramanda through text. He was immature and disgusting. Ramanda answered his phone calls and spoke with him for almost an hour on the phone. I asked her to get off the phone with him because her son and I needed her, but she ignored me to speak with him. I asked twice. She disrespected our relationship, at least in my eyes. Dwayne proceeded to come over. I asked Ramanda to not speak to him and to call him instead. Dwayne is a destructive boy and a disgrace. I remained respectful to him while I spoke to him on the phone. And I said it was very difficult. After a dozen times of asking and then telling Ramanda to not go outside with him, which was not okay for dozens of reasons, one being her safety, should call the police next time. She went outside anyways. Ramanda did one or all of the following and then a bunch of shit. Anyway, gave him hope, hugged him, kissed him, said everything's going to be okay, said she still cares about him, something. I was like, one or all of those things. Here I'm coming, boys. Anyway, and I said, where? The apartments. And I said, went to outside with Dwayne by themselves for an hour, 45 minutes to an hour. Why? And I said, Ramanda has unfinished business and feelings with Dwayne. As humans, we don't admit feelings, deep feelings that we may wish we didn't have or want to ignore. Tonight will not be the last of this drama. I wish she would grow up and be upfront with me and either be committed to me or just tell me to leave. All I've asked for is honesty, and I will never get it from anybody. And I said, solutions? None yet.
Okay.
Anyway, so that was
basically
that was the first time that all this shit like fucking happened, right? Because
started happening.
Yeah, because we were at the fucking gym, right? Just doing gym shit, and then he fucking saw me, her, and Annan like walking out or something like that, and he got all shitty about it, and then started blowing up her phone, texting her, and all this. Meanwhile, it's been like almost a month, right? And this nigga just now, anyway, and before that, you know, he's been like fucking harassing her, like talking shit about her, and then he's been trying to do this whole feel bad for me bullshit on Facebook, you know, posting like little fucking meme pictures or whatever about how sad and upset everybody is every night and all that shit. And it's just like, you know, you're obviously trying to get her to notice you, to feel bad for you and all that shit. And anyway, it's just typical breakup shit, right? And it's really fucking annoying. And anyway, he finally saw us physically together instead of just knowing about it, and we just like set him off, and so he just started being shitty. Like, I mean, he was talking a lot of shit. He's like, how many father figures are you gonna give Andon? How many, you know, dads is he gonna have? And all this shit, just making her feel like utter shit, and which is really fucked up. I mean, not to mention he had already been like talking shit about her, you know, so it's like, I don't know, like to her, and just being fucking outright rude. And so yeah, that happened, dude. And then every day I dealt with, dude, I'm telling you, like, he would just be like, you know, she like basically told us the same shit. She had to, because there's no way, like, there's just no way that she wasn't like giving us the same bullshit, right? And because she was just like, I tried to leave a couple times because I was like, that's the right thing to do. Like, so I tried to walk away. You know, she would tell me no, she didn't want to leave me, and she literally told me like she had to. Like, she was like, honestly, what it is I don't want to lose either one of you right now. She's like trying to like figure out her feelings and all that, and like she's like I don't want to like lose him forever basically, and tell you yes, and then basically, you know what I mean, and then or lose you and then tell him yes and all that. So she's basically just stringing us both around forever, and I'm just really fucking gay, and so that was like really shitty to hear, right?
Right.
And dude, I'm telling you, like anytime like she like was gonna like talk to Dwayne after the first night, like, dude, I'm telling you, I cried over this fucking woman in this situation like for so long. It was just so shitty, bro. Like I was like bawling my eyes out, and then I've had to leave.
Yeah,
I had to leave that, dude. I got to the point where like it wasn't her leaving that was like, or the whole situation that was the sad part. It was the kid. Like I fucking, dude, I miss that kid, man.
Right.
And anyway, anytime this fucker would come over, like he'd call her or text her, like I would totally, or like just come over like physically, and I would just be like, I was so calm, dude. I can't even believe, dude, you wouldn't even believe how calm I was about all this shit. Like I was like okay with him. I was like, whatever was gonna make you happy to like see like what you need to do to help your fucking feelings, whatever that bullshit, like you can do it, right? So I would like, he'd say like, oh, he said he's coming over, I don't want to deal with it, all this stuff, like I just want to lay here and, okay, right, that would happen.
Mm-hmm.
And I would just say, look, it's okay, like I'll go. Meanwhile, we're like together, right? Like that's my girlfriend. And
right.
And I would just go. I'd say, look, I'll just let me know whenever you guys are done talking. I'll go home, and I'll, and then they'd be there from like 6:30 all the way until like 11:30 during the week while she's got to work and shit. And it's just like I was so calm about it. Like I was so like I handled it like unlike me, and
right.
but very like mature, and like I probably shouldn't have handled it so calmly, but she just totally like took advantage of it and like disrespected the relationship. And I'm just like, man, like, and I tried to walk away because I said it was the right thing to do, and she was like, no, like it's not, basically. And so I was like, all right, then I'll stay. I even messaged Dwayne. I Facebook messaged him and told him that I was gonna go, right? Because like I felt like she got in the relationship too quickly, after it, and I get that, and I'm tired of being torn in the middle like I'm some fucking like option. Like, dude, I'm your fucking boyfriend. What do you mean? Like, he had his million chances. He sent you to the hospital 10 times. You know what I mean?
Should
like,
I do rip tire or rocket?
Rip tire. And it's like he had all that shit. He fucked up. Like I don't know, man. It was just like, I can't believe you're giving him another chance, and but yeah, like I said, like I talked to him, and I told her I was gonna step back, and because it just wasn't, like it's just I was tired of being like basically like an option, like I said, and it was just really, really shitty. But I don't know, dude. I mean, like, it was crazy. I know, like, any normal person would not stay in that situation and deal with that bullshit. Like I had to ask her all the time, like, because I didn't know what we were anymore. I'm like, she's just it was so fucking dumb. Like, I was literally just in the middle of her choosing who she liked more. And I told her, I was like, I can't compete with memories. Like, you know what I mean? Nobody can compete with memories. And his family's texting you and fucking telling you, you guys need to work it out, and, all this. And even Dwayne was saying, like, you don't know Trent. He's not with
Dwayne needs to work it out.
No, that Ramanda needs to work it out with Dwayne.
Confused. Oh, they want her to work it out with Dwayne.
Yeah, and I'm like, that's not even fucking fair to my part. And I wasn't with you for a year and a half, but I mean, okay, I mean, this is all whatever. She should have never told me she wanted to like be with me, like, and then put me through all that shit. I'm telling you, dude, I got so attached to her kid. Like, I've never been more attached to somebody's kid than them in my life.
Yeah, I feel you.
I don't know, dude, she's so different too. She's so perfect, like, just so perfect. Like it's one of those things where like I could like, she could call me a bitch and I could call her one right back, and we just laugh about it instead. Like, dude, it was like that. It was really. And Andon was actually supposed to meet his biological father today, and I mean, I was so like, I wanted to be there for that. Like, it was just one of those things. Like, I really wanted to be there for the fucking, I don't know. Anyway.
Oh, is that one dude not his actual dad?
Nah.
But I think she might have told me that at one point, and I just don't have a memory.
But I mean, just practically is that like like raised him like all like the whole
right.
way.
So wait, I have one question before you start.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so She isn't with anybody right now.
I don't know, dude. I don't know, dude.
Okay.
I'm not talking about that anymore. But I mean, that's the choice she made was that she basically
Would
didn't
rather keep trying to work things out with the dude that took all her money and beat her up?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Um,
Instead of the dude that brought her flowers and stuff.
Dude, don't even, bro. You're gonna make me fucking cry, bro. Yeah.
I'm not trying to make you cry. I'm just trying to point out that she's being a dickhead. Dumb ass.
I know. But hey, it's everybody. It's her own decision. It's whatever. But
yeah.
But no. What happened was, basically, Dwayne started like promising her like the world, right? Basically, like, sorry, dude, the only reason that I like can say anything and like comment on it is because I've done it. You know what I mean? Like, I've done it, and I've also broke it. You know what I mean? Just to get somebody back. Like, I've done it. It sucks to admit, but I have. You know, it's just fucking what us guys do sometimes.
Yeah, we're full of shit sometimes.
Right, exactly. You just gotta own up to that shit. But and just like basically.
Ready up so we can play.
No, because if I do, I'm gonna lose my train of thought. Let me finish. Okay.
Sorry.
Basically he would like promise the world. So and by that I mean like everything that mattered to her that he didn't change for a year and a half. Like he was like, I'm gonna stop doing this. I'm sorry for this. He's like, I fucked up once, and she's like, no, you fucked up like a million times. What are you talking about? And he's like, yeah, I know. I'm gonna stop doing this. I'm gonna start going to church again. I'm gonna be nice to Andon. I'm gonna take him all these places. I miss him, and all the and just basically everything that a bunch of bullshit. Everything that she wanted him to do during the relationship, he was promising it like then, like I'm gonna change it all, right? And then
after he sees her happy with another dude.
Right, bro. Typical shit, man. And like there was one time nobody knows about it, but I was actually.
All right, can we take a pause? My food's ready, and I can get it, and then I can eat while we're talking.
Nigga, okay. You're black, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh fuck, dude. Yeah. And anyway, so nobody knows about this, right? This is where I was at. Yeah, nobody knows about it, but I was one of the times that they went and met up, and they were talking for a long time. I came over there. I came over there just in case if she needed me for something, which apparently I was totally wrong. She didn't ever want me there. She told me she'd bunch of shit, but anyway, but I was there just in case, and I was actually right across from her porch in the show, like in another apartment, like in front of another apartment's porch, but like it was like the show apartment, so nobody was there, and I heard him talking, and she even called him out like straight up on his bullshit. She was like, look, she goes, you're sitting over here talking about church and wanting to go to church and be better and all that stuff, but you're only saying that because that's what I want. You're not doing it because for you. She's like, you're not doing it for yourself. You're trying to do it because that's what I want. Like, why? Like, she's like, why don't you do it for yourself? You're not saying it for you. You know what I mean? Like, she's like, you should be doing it to improve yourself. Like, not for me. You know what I mean? And then,
right.
You know what I mean? So it's like right there, she called him out on his shit because she knows it's a lie. And it's like, still just like, what?
Falls for it.
Yeah, and it's like apparently, and I overheard Dwayne talking about something about, or Ramanda goes like, you talked about your dad and the way he treated you guys whenever you grew up and all that, and she's like, so why did you treat Andon the way you did? If you don't want him to grow up like that, why did you treat him that way? You're telling me
did you
that.
Treat Andon real shitty? I didn't know about that.
Yeah, she told me about that shit all the time. Like, and he was all busy playing fucking goddamn games and shit, like Fortnite all the fucking time, like a fucking child, like addicted to it bullshit. And I'm just like,
just play heroes like a man.
And I'm just like, I'm glad I just got rid of my computer, cause.
Right.
But no, really.
It's far away.
But really though, I was like, cause he was just like play games and shit and just like brush him off or like be mean to him. Just it's just.
Leave me alone. Playing a game.
Yeah, dude. There's nobody who's ever been in a relationship fucking loves that kid like I do, man. Except for Travis. Like, there's nobody. There's not gonna be anybody. Like, I totally.
From what I saw with the Travis dude,
mm-hmm.
whenever me and her used to be talking,
mm-hmm.
and he seemed like he was like a pretty good. He was a real good dad.
Mm-hmm.
And he was probably a decent dude. Just for some reason between them, it just wasn't. That's
Yeah,
what I got.
and I don't even know why either. He's a real good guy, man. I went over to his house to see Aubrey, and dude, like, I was really scared. I didn't really want to. I felt weird going in because it was this nigga's house, and like he's not even home, and I'm going in. And it's just like, and because of who I was and who he was, it was kind of awkward. But as soon as when he got there, man, I introduced myself and I shook his hand. And when I left, I went up to him. I was like, "Hey, man, dude, I really want to appreciate you letting me in and all that. It's nice meeting you." And dude, he's totally cool. He's an awesome dude, man. He's like, I
Can
could
you be friends with him?
Yeah, dude, I'd go grab a beer with this guy. Like, he's fucking awesome. He's a great dad, dude. He's a great dad, So, but
So it might not have worked out more on her. Seems like shit.
Seems like what?
She's got a lot of bullshit.
She does. I think, I saw, dude, Brooke sent me this thing, right? And I posted it on Instagram because it was so, like, true. It's this meme thing, right? It says, if you keep reaching back to a toxic relationship, don't pretend it's closure you want. Calling one more time is not a need for closure. It's a need for one more fix. It's a sign of drama addiction. Detox by moving forward, not back. You don't get closure. You decide it's closed. And I was like, you know what I mean? Like, that's some serious shit. I was like, man, it's about time. Like, I can't believe I'm like reading it. Like, that's legit. Like, that's it, bro. Like, that's the bee's knees, man. Like, that's it. And I don't know, man. I feel like that's also why she was keeping us both around. Like, it was just, dude, like, come on. But anyway, I forgot what I was saying. Anyway, he promised her all this bullshit, and she was even calling him out on his shit, and he, I don't know. Apparently, he was talking to some girl too, the whole time that they were split, and she found out about it the other day, and I was just like, look, now it's like, in my head, I'm just like, yeah, I don't even care anymore. Like, that's totally you, like you deal with that. Like, yeah, something else. I was gonna tell you something else I heard with them over talking. He was talking about, Dwayne was like, I finally, started, like, I figured out, I started to learn how to love myself and work on myself and be a better person and all that. Like, that same night, I was like on the porch next door, and then they started talking about the church thing. But I'm thinking, like, and I even sent her a text that said it too. I'm thinking, like, how long it would take for somebody that has that issue to correct that issue? I'm like, that is almost a lifelong journey to do that. But at least several months to several years for somebody to really, if that's an issue, for them to fix that issue. And he's sitting here telling you it's fixed and he's done this and all that shit. And she's like, yeah, well, what if this is what did she say? The straw that broke the turtle's back or some bullshit? Like, I don't know, some kind of saying like that, like, basically a thing that, like, snapped him to change, like, he is gonna be different and all that. And I'm like, oh, you were even telling me he's full of shit, bitch. What the fuck? Anyway, and I'm just like, that comment alone is so full of shit. Why? Because I've actually said that comment before, and I was so full of shit. Like, because, I had to go to fucking classes and shit. I actually had to learn how to do that, like, for fucking 2 years. You know what I mean? Like, it was, and then learn about relationships and boundaries and working on yourself before you work on, pleasing somebody else. Wow, Kerrigan, you're a dumbass. It was just, I don't know, everything, he was just so stupid. It was just so petty to hear. It was really dumb. She just told me that, because I asked her, I texted her, I said, hey, how did things go? Like, what ended the meeting is, dude. And she said, yeah, we just left. It actually went really well. He's excited about it. And, man, dude, it just fucking sucks.
Yeah.
It hurts, man. It's just because, I don't know, I just wanted to be there for him. I wanted to be there with it for all that shit, but, I don't know, dude. Oh, fuck everything, man. Dude, don't give me shit. I've been talking to Ashley, but not like that. Just like as friends.
Well, what happened to your baby?
Bro, what happened to my baby? I don't know. My baby, man, my baby disappeared, man.
Damn, that sucks.
Damn, son. Fuck that baby.
Shit.
Oh yeah, and that whole fiance thing, man. Look, hey, I got the scoop on that. I got a fiance bullshit. Listen.
Okay. I'm excited for this a lot.
Okay, turns out it's just really stupid. It's really simple, but it's just so funny because I just knew it was, Anyway,
Right.
She said she got that. She did get a ring, right? She's getting a ring coming in to get it sized and shit. Okay, like awesome, great. Which is true, but it's a ring that she bought for herself for work. So like I don't know. So fuckers will quit like messing with her and like trying to like rape her and shit or something. I have no idea.
God.
So anyway, she said she got it for like $50 because her friend works for K's and shit. And I was like, oh, that's really cool. I'm looking for a black necklace. Anyway, but yeah, so that's what that's about. So it's like I felt like if I wasn't like trying to communicate with her, like she would have, like you know what I mean. So like yeah, she's gonna have a ring, but like it's not for that. So like she used it to like say that to me, you know what I mean? And then like if I wasn't talking to her, she would like eventually just be like, oh look, my ring just came in, you know what I mean? Like, but it's really not for that. But like since I'm talking to her, like she just told me the truth. Like
Right.
like she had an option right there. She had an option when she told me that her ring was coming in for sizing. She had an option to tell me that her fiance got it for and it's for their wedding, or she could have told me what she did. That she got it so people would quit fucking with her, and she chose to tell me the truth about it. I maybe and so like it's just how petty that shit was. Like it's just so fucking stupid. And like I noticed her fucking Instagram. Okay, look. She okay, I know I clicked on it right because I finally unblocked her for like first time in forever. And on the bottom,
this truck, I built it like exactly how I would want it.
I love how like you just totally interrupt my fucking story. Like it's really cool.
I know.
I love it when you do that. But anyway, so
I know. I'm sorry.
it had like her list of shit. It was like bartender, pizza, whatever. It got all this stupid gay bullshit. And then at the bottom, and then it ended with like something stupid about her, right? And then I unblocked her, looked at her, so then I saw her Instagram main page, refreshed it, all that shit. And then I spoke to her, and then after I sent her like 2 text messages, I looked back on her Instagram. And she at the bottom of the list, instead of ending where it did on her like little shit it says about you, you can type in, at the bottom she added taken with the little lock and the heart symbol. And I was like, it's like, did you realize that?
Oh, yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
Yeah, dude, that wasn't there like 20 seconds prior to me texting her and saying hi. Like it was not there. And then I texted her, I guess she realized I unblocked her, and then she like added that, like, so like it was still a thing.
Did did you ask her about buying herself these flowers?
Oh no, I didn't. But what I think is strange, I didn't ask you about that, but is that like
Hold on.
When I saw that, I was thinking like no, what she would do is she would post something and then just go all out. Like she would be like over like lovey-dovey and like copy, like tag people, like make sure everybody knows about everything about it, where it came from, how, you know what I mean, like a typical, like a nice post or whatever. But anyway, she does that shit all the time. Like like the whole MCM bullshit and like extra super I love this guy, shit's like really her all the time. And so like when she posts those flowers, but she didn't like write anything about it, like tag anybody or mention anybody or where they came from or all that shit, I was just like, those flowers are bullshit. Like you're making it look like they came from somebody important, but it's
also I don't know how I feel about her brown hair.
Oh, I think she looks like less of a hoe.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
I think the hoe look kind of works. It's like what she's got going for her.
It does work for her because that's what she's got going for her.
That's what I'm saying. So when she looks less hoish, it's like now she's just like a
now she looks fake. A budget hoe. Fake ass hoe. Yeah, I don't know. Dude, like the thing that really like made me cringe with her was like, dude, I don't really like her kids.
They little shits.
No, they're not shits at all. No, not even at all. I don't know, man. And like her son, He's old enough. He's like 4 or 5, something like that. He's maybe 6, 7, 8. Shit, I don't know. But I don't know. Like, it was weird. Like, I don't know if I told you, but like when I first went over there ever and met her and went into all the way to fucking Orange every day. Like, her son like was all over me, like all extra huggy and like holy and like. And I'm like, nigga, I just met you fucking 30 minutes ago. Like, quit grabbing my arm. Like, literally would sit on the couch and just like hold on to my arm. It's like, it was really sweet and like, you know, cool, but like I don't like. Are you like does your mama tell you to do that? Like when the guy comes in, like what's really going on here? Like, why are you being extra? Like, is she like, look, I got somebody coming over. He's gonna be your fucking daddy. You better be nice to this motherfucker. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not.
This could be your new fucking daddy.
Yeah. So it's like every time somebody comes over, he's just like, all right, I got it. I don't know. That's how I feel.
What? Probably avoid fucking her anymore.
Oh, Ashley.
Yeah.
Why?
Because
I'm not saying
obvious fucking reasons here, Trent.
I mean, I'm not saying I'm going to, but I was just curious, like, you know.
You really would have, like, because I mean, she's like, even if you wrap it up, she'll like poke holes in your condom. You know? Like, you can't risk it anymore. It's just crazy, and she's obsessed with you, and it's not worth it. She's gonna like give you AIDS, so you feel like you can only fuck her now, and then.
Bro, I know, right? Like, well, we might as well. We both have something, so let's just keep it here between us and just spread it back and forth. You know,
right.
I had to show Ramanda. I was like, I showed her my block list on my phone, and I was like, my game just crashed, and I was just totally happy about that.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I don't know what that was about. I'm gonna have to come back in, but anyway. I showed her like all my blocked numbers, and they are all different numbers that Ashley tried to contact. I was like just trying to convince her, like
90% Ashley.
Yeah, because after that time, remember that she called me and gave me that pity party fucking story about her friend, and then all this bullshit about being pregnant. Anyway, because when I told Ramanda about it, like I had to like convince her, like I wasn't like, I was like, I didn't want to. She still doesn't believe me, I'm sure. Like I was like, I didn't want to talk to her. Like I didn't like, but when she said like I had a baby,
you were laughing about it the whole time.
Yeah, that's what I said. I was like, we were fucking laughing. And then when I was like, when she told me she had a baby, I had to at least entertain that. Like I had to at least entertain it, you know. And then whatever. But so I tried to like prove to her like that this bitch is psycho crazy, you know.
Right.
But I just still don't think it worked. But she was like, all you had to do was, which brings me to another point. She goes, all you had to do was just like not answer. Like it's that easy. You know what I mean? She's like, what if it were me and, you know, Dwayne called. This was a long time ago, right? Dwayne called and, you know, I sat there and I talked to him for a long time and, you know, we went. And,
like apparently you've been fucking doing that.
Dude, I know. And then in hindsight now, it's like, I don't know. What if you did that? Because you're doing that every day for a week. You know? It's like, yeah, well, now let's answer that question. Now that you're doing what you got mad at me for, let's go ahead and, you know, but okay. I don't know. Fucking stupid. You feel me?
I feel you.
We in a game?
Yeah.